Primary 5, Chapter 7, Lesson 11 and 12. Lesson 11 and 12, dividing by a power of 10. General note, multiplying by 1 in tenths is equal to multiplying by 1 over 10 is equal to dividing 10. Multiplying by 1 hundredths is equal to dividing 100. Multiplying by 1 in thousands is equal to dividing 1000. To know that, solve our example, find then match. 510 and 5 hundredths dividing by 10. That means if we divide by 10 or divide by 100 or divide by 1000, that means the point will be jump to the left side according to the number of zeros in our tenses. So A dividing by 10 has 1 0, so the point will jump one step to the left. So the answer will be 51 and 5 thousandths. Dividing by 100, that means the point will move to the left 2 steps. So the answer will be 5 and 1005 ten thousandths. Dividing by 1000, that means the point will move 3 spaces. That means the answer will be 51,005 hundred thousandths. Moving to the second column, multiply by a decimal numbers of 10. That means multiply by 1000 or multiply by 1/10 or multiply by 100. Any multiplication with a decimal number, we look at the point. 510 and 5/10 by 1, ignoring the point, equal the same number. Then put the point. The point here after 3 decimal numbers and the point here after 2 decimal numbers. That means we will put the decimal point after 5 decimal numbers. Multiply 510 and 5/10 by 1/10. Ignore the point. It will be any number by 1 itself. Then put the point. I have here the point after 1 decimal number. I have here the point after 2 decimal numbers. Then put the point after 3 decimal numbers. Now multiply this number by 1 in hundreds. Ignore the point and multiply by 1. The number will be itself. Then put the point. The point here after 2 decimal numbers. The point here after 2 decimal numbers. Then the point will be after 4 decimal numbers. Now match. We will see the answers in A equal to answers B. That means dividing by 10 is equal multiplying by 1/10. And the answer in C is equal to the answer in C. That means dividing by 100 is equal to multiplying by 100. And the last two answers is equal to, because dividing by 1000 is equal to multiplying by 1000. Dividing by 1000 is equal to multiplying by 1 in thousandths place. General notes about dividing power of 10. When we divide 1 in tenths, that means it's equal by 10 over 1 and equal by 10. When we divide 1 hundredths, that's equal by 100. When we divide 1000, that's equal by 1000. Find then match. 510 and 5/10 divided by 1/10. Divided by 1 in tenths is equal to by 10. When we multiply by 10, or multiply by 100, or multiply by 1000, we move the point to the right. So, multiply by 10, the point will move to the right one step. So, the answer will be 5105 tenths. When we divide 1 in 100, that means multiply by 100. So, the point will move 2 steps to the right. And the answer will be 51,005. If we divide 1,000, that's equal multiply 1,000. So the point will move to the right 3 steps. We have only two numbers, 0 and 5. We could add zeros as many we want because the 0 has no value. So the point will jump 3 numbers and the answer will be 510,050. Now, the second column, 510,000, 510 and 500 by 100. The point will move to the right 2 steps, so the answer will be 51,005. Multiply by 1,000, the point will move to the right 3 steps. Add 0 as many you want, as many you need. So the answer will be 510,050. The number by a 10, the point will move to the right 1 step. So the answer will be 5,105 tenths. We will now match the equals number. Same answer, but inverse operation. 8, 14 and 6 tenths by what equal 146. The product is bigger than the factor because 146, look at the whole, and this here 14. What is the numbers that we multiplied makes the product is bigger? If we multiply by 10, or multiply by 100, or multiply by 1000, the product will be bigger. The inverse with the inverse operation, we divide by tenths, 1/10, or divide by 100, or divided by 1000, the quotient will be bigger also. So the point move only 1 step, that means we multiply by 10. And because of the quotient is big, so we divide it by 1/10, 100, or 1000. Look at the point, it's moved only 1 space. So we divide it by 1/10. B, 387 and 2300. Multiplied by what equals 3 and 8,723 10,000. Look at the whole number here and the whole number in the product. The whole number in the factor 387, but the whole number here is 3, so the product is smaller. What is the number that we multiplied with and makes the product smaller? If we multiply by decimal tenths, 1/10, or multiply by 100, or multiply by 1000, the product will be smaller. With the inverse operation division, if we divide by 10, or divide by 100, or divide by 1000, the quotient will be smaller than the dividend. So the point here moved 2 steps, so we multiplied by 100. With the inverse operation, because of the quotient is smaller than the dividend, and the point moved 2 steps, that means we divide by 100. C, 9 and 102 thousandths by what equal 910 and 2/10. Look at the product and look at the factor. Who's the bigger? Look at the whole part. 910. Yes, the product 910 is bigger than the factor. So, what makes that bigger factor? By 10, by 100, by 1000. How many spaces does the point jump? 2 places. So, multiply by 100. With the inverse operation, the quotient is bigger. The quotient is bigger. So, we divide it by 1/10 or divided by 100 or divided by 1000. How many steps does the point move? It moved 2 steps. So, we divided by 100. D. 65 multiplied by what equals 6,500. The whole is bigger now. It was 65 and now 6,500. So we multiply by 2 zeros, multiply by 100. The quotient also is bigger. That means we divided by 1 in hundreds, because we have here 2 zeros and here nothing. E. 39 hundredths by what equal 39,000. Look, compare between the factor and the product. The product is smaller because we hear a thousands, but the last number here is 100. So the number is smaller. We multiply by 1/10 or 100 or 1000. How many number does the point move? Only one place, one digit number. So we multiply by 1/10. The same, but with inverse operation, divide. The quotient is smaller. That means we divide by 10 or divide by 100 or divide by 1000. How many places does the point move? Only one space. That means we divide by 10. 75 hundredths by what equals 750. Whole number. And this is 75 hundredths decimal number. That means the product is bigger. Is bigger, that means we multiply it by 10 or by 100 or by 1000. Look at the decimal point. Moved how many? 3 places. That means we divided by 1000. 0 and 5 and 7. The same, but with inverse operation, the quotient is bigger than the dividend. The point moves 3 places. That means we divided by 1 in thousands. G. 28 and 4/10 by what equals 284,000. If we look at the whole number here is 28 and the whole number in the product is 0. So the product is smaller. So we multiply it by 1/10 or 100 or 1000. Look at the point. Moved how many places? 2 places. So we multiply it by 100. The same, but with inverse operation. The small quotient than the dividend. And the point moved 2 spaces. That means we divided by 100. Last, 150 and 8/10 by what equal 150,800. Obviously the product is bigger, so we multiply by the quotient. The point moved 3 places. That means we multiplied by 1000. The same, but with inverse operation, the division, the quotient is bigger and the point moves 3 places. That means we divided by 1 in thousands. Metric conversion with multiplication and division. A. 712 milliliter equal what? Liter. We know that from milliliter to liter, we divided by 1000. From the small unit to the biggest unit, we divide by 1000. So, divided by 1000, it's equal multiplied by 1000. Now, find the result. The point is obviously in front of the ones, so we'll move 3 steps. The point will be in front of the 7. So the answer will be 712,000. The same answer with multiplied by 1000. So 712 milliliter equal 712,000. From meter to centimeter. From the biggest unit down to the small unit centimeter, we multiplied by 100. 23 by 100 is equal to 23 divided 100. 23 by 100 is 2300. Is equal to 23 divided 1 in hundreds is also 2300. So 23 meter equal 2300 centimeter. C. 300 gram equal what? Kilogram. From gram up to kilogram to the biggest unit, we divided. So 300 divided by 1000 is equal to 300 multiplied by 1 in 1000. Divided by 1000, the point in front of the ones, move to the left 3 spaces. That means the answer will be 3/10. The 20 in the last right doesn't make any value. And the same answer will be 300 by 1 in thousands equal 3 in tenths. So 300 gram equal 3/10 kilogram. D. 5200 millimeter equal what? Meter. From millimeter going up to the biggest unit meter, we divide by 1000. If we divide by 1000, that's equal to multiplied by 1 in thousands. Divide by 1000, that means the point will move to the left 3 steps. The point in front of the ones move to the left 3 spaces. The point will be between 2 and 5. So 2 and 5/10 is the answer. And the same answer will be 2500 by 1000 equal 2 and 5/10. So 5200 millimeter equal 2 and 5/10 meters.